Oh, the time has just started. Hold on a sec. Yeah, just took a drink. It's all over my mustache. I need to trim my mustache really, really badly. This is not good. These guys are filling up. It's 3.8k. This is just not as fast as I thought it would be. 50 every 2.5 seconds. That's... I'm not going to do the math if I don't have to. Wait, it's like 20 per second? I just did the math anyway. So there's 160 for all of these guys, but this is 1.25 crafting speed, so up yours, Factorio, for making a building with 1.25 crafting speed. You are a bit of a dick. I'm just saying. And of course we have to adjust our Velcro because it's the start of the episode, and that's just what I do. Why the hell aren't I researching anything? I got a bazillion things that I could be doing with green and blue. I mean, red and green. Auto research. Let's just get them done. I don't think I give a crap about any of these because this guy would be good, but needs electronic circuits. Construction robots will be nice. These things will be nice, but we're so far away from all of that crap, it doesn't really matter. What is this? Stack inserter capacity burst. We don't have stack inserters because we don't have the circuits for them. So, I promise that's the last one. God damn it. No, it's still not comfortable. There's like a millimeter in which they're completely comfortable. If it's outside that millimeter, it's too loose. If it's inside that millimeter, it's too tight. And it drives me crazy, absolutely crazy. But then again, if I play computer for too long without the wrist braces on, my wrist starts hurting and that drives me crazy as well. So anyway, ferric chloride, it's up there. It's getting a lot. So, circuit board production, let's get it started. So these guys get made in here. So let's start planning this out. We're going to have a bit of room here. So what do we need for these guys? What do we need? Phenolic boards. Okay. Mr. Phenolic boards. So we're going to start off with wood coming up here because we need it. Why? Just... Why? Why would you do this to me? Okay, so we're going to have it coming up here instead. We could sort of do this, actually. It's a bit janky, but whatever. I really want it over here. Okay, so phenolic board is wood and resin. Resin, how do we get resin again? Please don't tell me you have to smelt the damn things. Resin from heavy oil? Really? That's interesting. Okay, so it's just there. So let's have a look. So how many did you... So we said we wanted 20 of these machines. So that means we need 4 circuit boards a second. I think that's how we worked it out. 4 circuit boards a second, which means we need 4 phenolic boards a second, which means we need 1 machine making phenolic boards. Really, they go fast. So we need 2 wood per second and 2 resin per second. So we need 2 of these machines making resin, and I think we only need 1 of these. That's going to be interesting because I was going to just put them on either side and split them up, but maybe that's not going to work here. Seems like we'll have to belt something up to make this work. You know what? I think we can make this work. Let's think about this for a second. We're going to have to do some very funky Bob's Mod stuff. Now, the normal wood, we are going to make that fast enough. Absolutely make that fast enough. And then this is going to be Mr. Phenolic boards. Where are you, Mr. Phenolic boards? Okay, and that we're going to put on a bus. And you need an extra inserter because you're really fast. Now, this is where things start to get very crazy because what we're actually going to do is we're going to have this guy pulling out of this spot, and then we're going to have this guy pulling out of this spot. Now, I think this guy should go on the left-hand side of the belt, and this guy should go on the right-hand side of the belt, if I'm correct. And then you get wood, and you get wood. And these guys will both be making resin, because I think we need more than I originally thought. And then you are going to... actually, you know what? Maybe we... this guy doesn't even need to insert. He can just insert directly into there. Maybe that's easier and less pain and less hassle. Okay. And then you need to insert from here. So we can see we're not overstocked on resin, I don't think. Well, that didn't go quickly. So with phenolic boards, we need 4 per second, which is enough. This belt is enough. Although, what are we doing here? We gotta go the opposite direction, don't we? Opposite direction time. So, copper plate and tin plate and ferric chloride solution. So, since we need copper and tin on their own thing, this is enough. This can be its own belt. Now, it's going to be a little bit dodgy. So what we're going to have to do, I think, is we're going to have a pipe here, and we're going to have a machine here. And 1 per second, and it takes 5 seconds. So that means we need... so we need 4 of these per second, and it takes 5 seconds, so that's 20 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not going to worry about splitting the line because outputting 4 of these per second is still more than enough to put on one side of the yellow belt, so we don't have to worry about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, can we enable position overrides? Can we... I think we can actually enable it so when we put them down by default, drop position. Is that going to do it automatically? Yes, it is. Excellent. So there we don't have to go back and fix them all up later. Give me light. That's better. We're still going to lose light pretty soon, but yes. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, this is way more a counting game than anything else, but it's still quite a bit of fun. Right. Pipes. And then we'll just underground all the way up to Mr. Ferric Chloride. Excellent, 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 excellent. I love how dragging this actually works reasonably well the entire way down. It would be nice if they had some sort of thing that automatically put lights down at nice places so that it properly lights things up, whereas now I think if you did that, it just puts them everywhere. Which is not necessarily a bad idea, but it's kind of overkill. So, circuit boards. Of course, we need to manually rotate them all. Not much we can do about that. You go back there. So now if we put our thing down, it's just normal again. Excellent. So let's actually shift R. Is it easier to shift R or is it easier to press R 3 times? I don't like pressing the shift key and holding it down because the freaking tendonitis means that holding down a key while pressing another key is bad. It's just not cool. Alright, So we produce one every 5 seconds. We take in 2 components every 5 seconds, which means the components we take in should be on the inside belt, because that just makes more sense. And you don't want to be running on the belt you're putting down when the belt's going the opposite direction, because that's just stupid. And does this take tin again? Copper and tin. We might start running into tin problems. I mean, we got a ton of it. I'm talking about belt throughput, because going down to the end of the game, when we're really running out of all of this stuff, we've gone past tin already, haven't we? Damn it. 3. Well, at least we're getting a bunch of research done. What are we at the 10-minute mark? I'm feeling a little bit more confident about our chances of actually making the full thing. Yeah, I think I am. I reckon we might be able to do it. There we go. Man, the first thing we are going to do when we get our blue science automated is freaking more inventory space, because with bobs, you really, really do need it. Although with the modular armor gives you more inventory space as well. The basic one gives you 10, but I've got a proper modular armor. It's like Power Armor Mark IV or something. And it's supposed to give you like 200 slots, but I may have tweaked the mod file a little bit to give me 1,000, because I really, really, really want more. Okay, so this guy, as you can see, we need a lot of components, and it's looking a lot like I plan on putting this on the bus, doesn't it? Just the way I've sorted out this setup. I could put it on the bus, to be honest. It wouldn't be a bad idea, because with the setup, I'm going to have to like belt it down and then throw it straight back up into the electronic circuits. I'm not going to be able to output from these machines directly onto anything. So it's almost, could almost make sense to put it on the bus. But you know what? I'm just not going to. I'm just going to loop it back around. If in the future, at some point, we need it on the bus, then I can just extend this belt out back to the bus if I need to, and there'll be no harm done. So yeah, as you can see, they're backed up a little bit, which is why this is so full. But I'm going to do that, and then straight away, we're going to turn around and we're going to send it back up. And now, 13 minutes into the episode, we are here. We are here, and it is beautiful. So the plan for this is circuit boards and solder on an outside line, basic electronic components on an inside line, transistors on an inside line, and then the output on the other outside line. So you are going to be solder, and you are going to merge with that. Okay, this is it right here. This is what we've been working towards for so long. And I mean, we had a somewhat of a pain for the basic circuit boards, and then there was quite a bit more pain for the basic electronic boards, and now the biggest amount of pain that we've had to deal with is almost behind us. Almost. It's so close. I can almost taste it. And when I have a chest which just has an almost unlimited amount of those crazy rainbow circuit boards, and I can just pick them up whenever I want, it's going to be so freaking good. Look at how we've not used iron for anything. Since we've had the mall set up, the mall kills the iron, but all of these circuits, they just do not give a crap. Where's our lights? We got lights on the left-hand side. We might as well put lights on the right-hand side as well, because that'll make it just a little bit better. Lights, maybe I should be making lights in the mall as well, but the iron stick kind of puts me off. I don't like having to make stuff which takes like 2 different components, because it's just a pain in the ass. I don't want to do it. Okay, here we go. The outside line. stretch this up. We said, oh, I've done it, haven't I? I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. I was going to do these with the smaller machines. I always forget. Oh, with the smaller electronics machines. Because these are 0.75 and these are 1. And... God, why? Why do I do that? How long have you been cursing me while I've been doing that? It's probably been some time, hasn't it? Okay. We're not going to do anything fancy here. We're just going to stretch out the belts on the right-hand side, I think, and redo this somewhere in the future. Or maybe we can just move everything on the right-hand side to the left a little bit. I mean, these belts are fine, actually, as they are. They're absolutely fine. They'll still pull out of that. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. These 4 components. How are you not able to make that? How? How? I'm pretty sure this guy can make stuff up to 4 components. Well, let's have a look at the next level. Automation 3. Electronics. Where is my little electronics making machine? I forget the icon. I always forget the icon for the damn thing. Find it. There we go. Electronics assembly machine 2. It doesn't say whether it can make better machines. It just says the crafting speed is through the roof. You know what? Screw it. Screw it all to hell. Just. I do not understand why this guy cannot make this thing. It seems like he should be able to, but he can't. So we are going to go back 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay, I promise you, we are going to do it. This episode, we're going to make circuits. Just because that's it. I mean, there's nothing else. If this episode has to go for 2 hours, it'll go for 2 hours because there is nothing that is going to stop me. Let's actually sticky keys this. So I'll put the sticky key on the shift and then I can just turn them like that. There we go. Beautiful. So sticky keys is good for something. Well, I've been using it a lot, so it's good for everything. Now, you, get in there. You cannot make either. I must need the better circuits for the better things. We're going to plan out for the better ones, though, even though I apparently can't even... Oh, no, I can make them. I just need electronic circuit boards. Okay. You... Go nuts. Transistors. I really should have put these in a chest. I really should. I'm going to do that right now. I should have done it a while ago. Didn't get around to it. Of course, these ones are going down on red belt, and I can't build the red fast loaders yet, so woe is me. Woe is me, but I'll get a couple of electronic things coming out, and then I will say, job done. So this is all garbage. I can get rid of that. Solder is still coming out on a yellow belt, so that's fine. The iron, not even got to bother going to the warehouse. I'll just pick it up right here. So I'm not sure if I need to line this up, but I'm going to anyway. And we're going the long way at the moment because why not? And I'm just going to put this here and I'm just going to grab a whole bunch off the line. Just a whole bunch. I'm going to dump them in here. I'm going to grab a whole bunch more. That red belt is really hard to walk on when you don't have any upgrades. Let's see if I can actually Post that. And we have stuff going. Have stuff actually going. How many... this takes one electric circuit board. Only one. That's beautiful. So we take 2, and those will be for the electronic things. And then we will need 2 more for the transistors, because we want to make sure they're loaded as well. Okay. You... iron gears. Always with the iron gears. That is a lot of gears. Okay, we will get it. You will just wait. Okay? Ow. We are just going to wait. I've been sitting down and my chair is not as good as it could be. It's a nice chair. It's like a nice chair like 10 years ago or 5 years ago or something. It's not quite a nice chair. And it squeaks as well, which is not good. But there we go. Look at that stuff backing up. It is, oh, so beautiful. Might as well take that. Might as well give you some fuel as well. Take most of my fuel. Just because we're going to need rubber. Rubber is good. Where are my transistors? They're all the way over here. Let's just take a bit of a walk. Modular armor is so close. There's so many things that are just so close. And it's going to be so beautiful. I don't know if I can really afford to put legs in modular armor, but maybe we will. Red. There we go. Look at them all piling up. So beautiful. And now, grab some of these. One of these. You pop that down. You can make everything. You can make these circuit boards. You can make electronic circuit boards. I don't know if I want to upgrade to these, because the thing is, I want these to be at a crafting speed of 1, and they're 0.75, but I can, where is it? I can just research these, and these are 1.25, and then I can make a ton of these, put them in there, and these are 2.25, but maybe we'll fix that up later. Take 2 more of these. Now, power, is power going to be okay? We don't quite have big enough power poles, because this guy's going to go like that, and we're going to have 2 inserters per thing. We're going to have an inserter there and an inserter there. So we're going to need something to actually power these guys. And this is kind of where substations would come in handy, but for now, really not much we can do about that. Let's just space them out the best. Just do it like this. Space them out the best we can. We should be able to make 3. A gap of 3. So we'll do that. Start like that. 1, 2, 3. Pole. 1, 2, 3. Pole. And when we got better poles, we can even just completely avoid that. So that will be long. That will be that. You are my electronic components. Arguably going to need a red line for this. How much are we looking at? 20 machines taking 4. So 20 machines, each taking approximately 1 per second. So that's 20 per second, which is more than a yellow belt can handle. So, yeah. We'll make it yellow for now, and we'll upgrade it to red when we upgrade the rest of the bus to red, because there's no point building a red line off a yellow bus. But we are going to take a full thing. We're not going to split off here. We're going to take a full guy. And we're going to balance them right before to make sure that it gets the most that it can get. This is kind of superfluous because we always balance after we take off. But I'm going to balance before just because I want to. And then afterwards, we'll split that off. So that's kind of a bit dodgy, but we really do need a lot of electronic components for this guy. Now, the other one coming in here is going to be Mr. Let's actually research this damn thing, because I'm going to need it pretty soon. I'll probably upgrade pretty soon those ones making the electronic circuits things. So you go like that, you go like that, you go like that. I forgot this is actually a red belt, isn't it? Let's just make it. It's a red belt already, so let's just keep it as a red belt. We got one of those. Once we get blue undergrounds, we can actually start not having to follow the 4 pattern, because these guys, they can't quite make it all the way over 2 sets, but definitely a blue belt will be able to do that. So you go like that, and you are producing not nearly enough for us to have to worry about that. Okay. Oh, let's just make it go straight down. Okay, now the thing I've been waiting to do. Iron. Why do I always run out of iron? It's just absolutely killing me. Loader. Give me another loader. Thank you. Okay. And now we want to make as many of these little guys as we can. Give me a bunch of those. Control. 1, 2. Move these guys up as far as they can go. Get the red belt out. Speed these up as far as they can go. Each one produces 1 every... it's actually going to be pretty decent, because this is a 2.25 crafting speed, so... these ones produce almost 1 every 2 seconds. Let's say 1 every 2 seconds. So 2 seconds. So we really don't need 20 machines. I was banking on 20 machines, but I say we're only going to build 10, because these have got a crafting speed of 2. So in that case, after 5 machines, we do need to balance this thing. Okay. So you go like that. Excellent. And go out there. And we'll put a power pole there because we can. And 4 more. Give me a ton of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our assembly machines as well for the next level. Alright. You can go 3, 4, 5. And red still goes on the top. And we're here. We're pretty much here. It's absolutely beautiful. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the beautiful thing is we can take all of these better assemblers and we can throw them down on our previous buildings to make just faster circuits everywhere. And at some point we will go back and we will actually make sure that we're using these proper electronic assemblers in all of the right places, because I don't like using crap ones if I don't have to, and these ones really are just amazing. Okay. Where are we? Where is it? Only this first one that's actually been picking long ways? Looks like it. Okay. Get off sticky keys. Give me red. Seeing red here. And of course, we're missing a couple of inserters because we're always missing a couple of inserters. Alrighty, so that is it. We have a grand total of 80, 90. Ah, they're really going now. We are producing a lot of them. And we're starting to get into the crazy amounts of production. So these guys, 130, 140 per minute, starting to scream up a little bit. That's good. We're producing over 1,000 transistors every minute. That is very much nuts. And we haven't got all of them lit up either, which is very much bad. Go and light up. Some of the lights aren't turning on. Maybe it's now morning or something. The sun's starting to come out. Why are you not working? Tin copper wire ain't going fast enough. Well, I've got a remedy for you, sir. And the remedy is better machines. There we go. How much tin copper wire can you... Oh, that is completely and utterly full. Okay. Let's see how you do with that. I think those guys are going to be quite fine. And if these guys really can't deal with that, we'll just add another one further up. Might not be a bad idea anyway. But we're at 31 minutes. We are done. Modular armor. Give me some modular armor. Give me some electronic circuits. Making modular armor. And I'm going to put this little thing in. That needs power, doesn't it? Oh, and I need to make solar panels. And I need to get all sorts of shit. Okay, screw it. I've got my modular armor. There we go. I can put stuff in here. Boom. I can put that in there. Doesn't do crap because it needs power. So I need solar panels and batteries and all sorts of crap. But we are there. We are finally there. Let's dump all this extra crap. And let's dump you. And that's it. That is going to be it for this episode. Next episode, we're going to be finding out all of the amazing things we can do with this little circuit. And that is going to be that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.